Hello friends, welcome to another Wednesday. Hello everybody, how are you? We are going to be doing a fun card today using mainly DSP, so designer series paper, so it's going to be seriously fun. Welcome if you are watching the Facebook Live, if you're watching the replay, or if you're watching a replay over on YouTube later on after I've got it all sorted. Welcome. Okay, I'm just going to do a quick reminder. I have a class by mail at the moment. This isn't the card in the class by mail, but it is the same type of theme as what's in my class by mail. And I've got it finishing up on the 17th of January, Australia only, but it's over half full. So if you are wanting to get in on this class, you might want to jump in quick because it is super pretty. I'll do a real quick flash by, okay? Ready? These are the cards. Woo! So if you can manage that quick, that's all you're getting. There's a few sample, like sneak peeks over in the little graphic thing that I do. So there's your cards. Okay, we are going to be using this card you can do with any beautiful designer series paper. I'm using one from the Celebration, which is called Flower and Field Designer Series paper. So this one is from the Celebration, and it is just really pretty. I thought it was too heavy to start with because it's got lots of dark, rich colours in it, but it's actually, for what I'm going to be using it for, it is really super pretty. So, and Megan, do you ever offer just the card kit and videos? I don't actually do videos for the class by mail because I found that most people just want PDFs, but no, I don't, unless you're in my team. My team get them for free. Now, I can't remember what I was going to say. Oh, now, this is a free Celebration item, but we have another paper pumpkin coming out in April which matches this paper. So if you like your paper pumpkin and you get your paper pumpkins, you might like to grab this designer series paper so that when April comes around you can team them up. Just a little sneak peek there, little tidbit. That's what you got. Okay, let's get into our card. Do you want to see the card before I go ahead and make it? So this is the card that we're making. Now the whole base is designer series paper. So it is super cool. Check this out. So it's like a fancy fold, and most of it is designer series paper, and because we're going to use something that is really full with flowers and patterns, I don't think you really need too much more to go with it. So that's what we're making. Now, bring in your trimmer. Now, this is the other leftover piece of my paper. Now, I normally make my cards so they stand about 13 centimeters, so I will be trimming mine just 13 centimeters, and the whole and then the length of the 12-inch, 30 centimeters. Okay, so then you need to just work out which way you want your front and your back. Now, so this is the way my card is going to sit because I like those flowers. It seems to be up the right way. So what I want to do now, okay, is I'm going to turn it upside down, and I'm going to score it at 10.5 centimeters. So if you normally do yours at a normal 14.9, just, do it at that. So, and that it'll fit into a regular card size. So I've turned it upside down and I'm going to score it at 10.5 centimeters. And then I'm going to score it at 21 centimeters, which is the next 10.5. Hello, Paula. Okay, and then I can turn it back this way because this is the way my card is actually going to be. Oh. So then this one is going to fold that way. And you can even score that if you wish. So I'm hoping that that all made sense. And then when you fold that one back, that becomes your card front. But you can see, if I can lift that under, then a little bit of that DSP shines through and sort of is like, sort of adds to the front of the card as if that was the card front. So it's quite pretty. And of course, with all the different types of designer series paper, most of them have got a really, really full-on front side and then a pattern on the next. So, and they always match. So whichever paper you use works out really well. So that's pretty much your card base, which I think is great. So now all you have to do is decorate the front and decorate a little bit for you to write on. So we are going to use to do my sentiments, because I don't want to cover up all that gorgeous paper, but I still want something on the front. I'm going to use the So Sentimental stamp set, and I'm going to use this beautiful big wishing you much happiness today and always, because I think that that one can be birthday, it could be a wedding, could be just wishing you happiness. Okay, so, and I'm going to get myself set up. Just going to bring in my little grid paper, just to give me a little bit of stamping protection. I'm going to use Cherry Cobbler. I think that's the colour that was in there. Let me just double check. Yep, Cherry Cobbler. Because that's going to match with all of my designer series paper. So how cool is that? I don't know, what designer series paper would you guys use for that? I'm just going to stamp this in the middle because I'm going to cut it out with my frame, and I should have organised, just as well I'm cutting it out, don't you think? Okay, I am going to use my little baby. Just grab the one for that. I didn't even check to make sure that that was around the right way. Just as well we're cutting things out. I'm running out of space here. Okay, I need to get my baby machine in. Okay, so how cute is that? Look at it, it's tiny. So if you're wondering, the plates themselves are just under 9 centimetres in width. So anything that is under 9 centimetres you can easily emboss. Now I'm keeping one plate as a cutting plate and one plate as a top. But it's just so cute. So, and it just works the same way as everything else. Okay, line that up. Try and keep that nice and straight. Okay, and then just pop that top plate on. I find that you do need to hold onto it a little bit more because it is smaller, and then just whiz it through. So handy. I'm just leaving mine on your desk. So just for little jobs like this. So easy. Especially if you're taking it with you, if you're going to a crop or something. Now I've got to put that away because I will lose it otherwise. I'm one of those, and by the looks of it I've had ink on my hand. It is gorgeous paper, Wendy. Okay, you guys are a quiet bunch today. I can see lots of people coming in, but everyone's pretty quiet. Okay, so I have also got a piece of Cherry Cobbler card, and I thought just to, I don't want to cover up too many of my gorgeous flowers on there, but I sort of wanted to separate it a little bit more. So I've just got a little square of Cherry Cobbler to match, and I will just pop that behind. So that worked out to be, I think it was 7.5 by 4.5. So we'll just pop that on. She might do it on this side. Okay, and we'll just attach that. To there. Very easy. Seriously, these are the quickest types of cards that you can create. Okay, and I'm using all bits, so oh dear. I did my nails last night and they're going to cause me grief, I know. I'm not used to so much nail. Hey Samantha. So we'll see how we go. So I'm just using the edges because we all do that, don't we? One in the middle. Okay. They're going to cause me grief. They're going to cause me grief, these nails. I thought, oh, I always love the look of pretty nails and I am hopeless with polishes. They drive me nuts when they chip. I even smudge clear nail polish. That's how bad I am at them. So I thought I would cheat and I would get some. But of course now they're a learning curve. Yeah. Okay, so I'm just going to pop this. I like it towards the bottom. I like my sentiments towards the bottom. And then with the designer series paper, because there's so many, there's a whole page of daisies here. So I've actually cut them out. I've got a few of them that I've pre-cut. So I'm just going to pop one up there. Just going to use some glue. Just be mindful of which side of the paper you need to stick down on. Are you smudging nail polish? Yeah, I am hopeless. Like I said, I will smudge clear nail polish. I'm dreadful. I cannot wait. So I cheated. These are stick-ons, but they look really good. I've never used stick-ons before. I'm telling all my secrets now. No, they're really my nails. And they're a little bit, these are the medium size too. And I mean, my nails do get to this length, but this is normally when I cut them. So we'll see. We'll see how we go. I'll have to try the short ones next time as well. My glue pen. Okay, I'm really naughty and I use a non-Stampin' Up glue pen. This one is actually a close to my heart one. Shh. But they don't make it anymore either. Stampin' Up don't make theirs anymore. These guys don't make theirs anymore, but it's just a dual, like a two-way glue pen. You can get a Zig brand, which I do have as well. So you can get them in like the felt tip bullet, or you can get them in like a, this is just a normal pen, but you can get them with a tip like that for really, really fine stuff as well. But if you just search a two-way glue pen, I keep asking Stampin' Up to bring them back because I just love them. They're easy, they're mess-free, they stick really well. I keep trying. Okay, so for the inside of my card, I'm just going to put a panel of white down the side, but just to add a little bit of interest. And I love doing this because it uses up my scraps as well. I have a huge amount of scraps. So what I normally do is I just cut a little bit. Hey Linda, thank you Linda, and I just put a little bit, oh do you know what, I think I've got ink on, yeah I've got ink on me and I've just got it on my card, never mind, it's that faint. I don't think, oh and I've got it on, oh gosh, I'm going to have to come back and see if I can get that off. Trust me, if I'm not got ink on me somewhere. Yeah, that's the two-way glue pen. Yeah, that's it. So that's pretty much the only naughty contraband, non-Stampin' Up stuff I use, but they need to bring it back. I think that's probably enough. And then it's so hard because these flowers are so pretty. I really like those ones, but I'm going to pop this, and I'm probably going to pop it more more towards the edge as well, rather than in the middle. So that gives you enough space to write on, and if you really, really wanted more space, you could always write on the back as well. There's plenty of, what do they call it? Plenty of real estate on the back. And then just to finish this card, oh, not finish it off yet because we're going to put some bling on there, but I will pop on another little flower. Oh, good, I'm glad I'm entertaining you today, Wendy. That's good. I always sometimes think, oh man, I'm such a bore, I'm such an introvert, I'm such, you know, but so it's good to know that I'm giving give you a bit of a giggle. Okay, we need some bling bling on here. Now I used, I think I will still use them. They do stand out a little bit. I used the new opals, which are really pretty. Let me grab them. I forgot. They're down on the floor. Well, actually, maybe I should use some of the pastel pearls. I used the opals on that one, but they sort of don't stand out too much. So, because I always use rhinestones. Rhinestones are the ones that I always go to, but I think, no, you need to branch out and use something different. So, I don't know that that pink is actually the right pink. What do we got? Climb that for a second. It's my husband. He probably wants something. Okay, if I speed up, then I can find out what he wants. Okay, am I back? I'll just check. My husband called twice. I cut him off the first time and I'm like, hello, I'm halfway through a live. And he's like, oh, I'll call you back later. I'll talk to you later then. I'm like, oh. So hopefully I am back. Oh, good. Good. Men, huh? You know, you say to them, I'm going to be doing this. Okay, where am I going to put this? I want to put it in the black somewhere. Maybe I don't. Maybe I'll pop it up. Maybe I'll pop it up there. I'll put it. I think I'll put them on the white this time. They sort of got lost on the black. So we'll do that instead. So that is using the. And I'm being very good, and because I always buy bling and then I never use them, so I'm determined to actually use them. That's why I have them out closer to me than normal. Okay, so there's our two. I think that one looks quite cool now, and you can put Wink at Stella on here as well if you really wanted to. So on the, like perhaps on all the daisies that you find on your paper, you could put some Wink at Stella just to brighten it up, because it is a quite heavy paper, but I don't know, I think that looks really pretty. So very, very different, cool, quick card. I did make another one. I was tempted to like really ad lib and use something completely different, but I can't think sometimes when I'm on screen, so I'll just copy that one. But this is another one that I made. This one's using the is it the Fine Art Gallery set? So, and I put, what I did is I used one of the papers, so nice and subtle on the other side, but I used the white because I thought a darker colour might get lost, but then just to separate it a little bit more, I put some vellum underneath it, and then I actually mounted that up. So, and then I've used some of the Blushing Bride baker's twine that comes with the snail set, the snail mail set, and then of course my rhinestones. I had to go back. Now, one thing with the just want to say bit, because it's a die cut and this is the way it comes out, and I was putting them too far apart, but I like them closer together. So if you want, I don't think it actually worked because I didn't do it properly here, but you can actually use this as a template to get them to line back up again. So you could pop that down and then just glue and put them in the same spot. But I just kept that to sort of try and work out where the dies should go, because I always separate them and then they become big, but I wanted it nice and tight. So then I just popped some ribbon around it, twine around it, and another happy birthday, and then I smudged it right at the last minute, but I'm sure whoever gets my card will be happy with it. So you could go to town and use all of the papers. It's a good way to use them up. and it uses a fair bit of them, so that's always a good thing as well, don't you think? So there is my card, and there we go. So just a few reminders again. I have my class by mail, which is closing in a couple of days. It is over half full. What else? Oh, of course, it's Celebration. So if you want to grab these papers for free, there's 2 levels, and so one's a $90 spend, one a $180 spend, so they've got different levels. And don't forget that Celebration only goes for 2 months. It ends at the end of February. So you probably want to act on them if you're thinking that you've got until March. Well, you don't this year, sorry guys. And the other thing is that if you want to buy all the stuff, which I know you do, you might like to think about joining up. So is another option, because you can save at least 20% on your orders. And I would hope that you would come and join with me. And of course, I've got others demonstrators watching, so don't join with them, join with me. I'm joking loves. Oh, my measurements, they are just, well, for mine, because I always make a 13 centimeter sized card, so I've just cut 13 centimeters by the width of your designer series paper. Score it at 10.5, score it at 21, and is that a little bit of a giggle fest for you? I see all the funny faces. At least there's not any like angry faces. I'd always get an angry face. Cool. So if you're just watching, go back, watch the replay. I'm going to pop this on YouTube as well. And hopefully my glitch in the middle where my husband called me isn't too obvious. But thanks very much for watching, and we will see you again next week. Awesome, thank you. So who did that? Who did the, if you're watching on YouTube, I just had an angry face. I bet you it was Leonie. I'll have to go back and have a look. Okay, have a look. Now I've got my words all mixed up. We'll catch you later. See ya.